And we're back. Start of the fourth. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Trevor Story. Here comes a pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. Really nice job staying in the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now here's the Red Sox DH, Jarren Duran. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bobble. So many positives that led to that knock. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Close, but called a ball. And it's 2-1. Fourth inning underway, no score. On a line. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. One away.
The batter, the left fielder, Roman Anthony.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Roman Anthony. Runner takes off, and that one fouled off. Two on, one out. Line and a base hit into right, and they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. And a pitch. And it is 2-1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And strike two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Duran, the lead runner out at second. Anthony at first. One gone. Got him swinging for the peg. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's the third baseman, Caleb Durbin. Outside low, and the count is 3-1. Hard hit left side. They take the force out. They limit the damage here. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Bottom of the fourth, now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
The third baseman.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
And that one fouled off. The 2-2 on the way. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. And there's one away.
Now the second baseman,
Jackson Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. And a pitch. got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Definitely made him chase it a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. There's a swing and a drive. And that one's gone into the bleachers. His 26th of the year. It's 1-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. This pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, but he absolutely tattooed it.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's Pete Alonso. The wind of the pitch. And another ball. On the ground to the left, Durbin tosses to first, inning over. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even now at 1-1. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the center fielder, Cedane Rafaela. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And here's the catcher. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Next pitch downstairs, ball 2.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Strike 2.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Now this is in the air down the line. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Now that second baseman, Kristen.
So digging in, Kristen Campbell. All tied up as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. And that's a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So the batting order turns over. Trevor Story up next for the Red Sox. That's to third. Zips it to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And the Red Sox lead 1. Still tied, 1-1. And welcome back to the ball. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. Set to get us started. Bottom 5. Taylor Ward. Here's a 1-1. Hard ground ball, base down. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. And the count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Nobody out, runner at first. This to third, and that should be extra bases. Around second, on his way to third. Here comes the runner. Relay throw. The tag out.
A lot of real estate to cover on that play defensively. A long throw to the cutoff man, and then a lot of ground to make up as well on the relay. But an excellent job of execution and getting that out at the dish as he tried to make it home all the way from first base.
Jackson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Next offering is in for a strike. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Rutschman, the runner at second with 1 away. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That's a little bit low.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That one misses, and the count is filled up. Tyler O'Neill waiting for a turn at the plate. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Man on second, 2 down. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Colton Cowser up next. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. And down on strikes he goes. And the inning is over.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
All set for the top of the 6th. Now the number 2 hitter, Jarren Duran. The pitch. That misses the zone. 3-1 now. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Tyler Wells is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Bassett getting loose as well. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw, and very nicely done for the out.
Look at the commitment to make the play. Down on the ground from the knees. That's not just arm strength, guys. That's core strength as well. Look at that rocket across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. That one not close. Now 2-2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Still 2 down now, and here is Roman Anthony. 2 outs. That one the other way. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. Back now at Oriole Park. Well, we go bottom 6 and into the box for Baltimore. Colton Cowser. Next offering is in for a strike.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Next pitch is outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. And that puts him just 1K away from 200 on the year.
Just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and There's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's going to be Jordan Westburg. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Next offer in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Now
at the plate, Jackson Holliday. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Durbin makes the catch, and that'll do it. 1, 2, 3, go the Orioles. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Tyler Wells gets the ball now.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu.
Right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Left-hand batter waits.
2-1.
And that's outside.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Fly ball to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Caleb Durbin up next for the Red Sox.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Popped up, pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
The pitch. Up and in, 2-1. On its way to the corner, and that will drop foul. And he chases that one. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3. Red Sox go down quietly. Score remains tied 1-1. Bottom of the 7th and into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. In the air, left side. Has this one sized up, and there's 1 down.
The first baseman, number 25.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with 1 swing.
That's down and in. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Justin Slater, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Moran warming up as well. 1 down, base is empty. And another ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
The left fielder, number 3.
1 gone, runner at first. And next for the Orioles, Taylor Ward. With the go-ahead run at first, here at the bottom of the 7th. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
One
Throw
ball,
to second.
two strikes.
Tag. Out at second.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
Here's a 1-2. Base hit center field. So Adley Rutschman now gets a chance with 2 gone.
The catcher, number 35.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. Right through there for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. So 1 hit is all they get. We look ahead to inning number 8. All tied 1-1. And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Number 75. Kicks and fires. And now 2 balls and a strike. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Andrew Kittredge is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Ennis also getting ready. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2.
2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Could be extra bases. And now it gets into the corner. Safe at second with nobody out. And that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Kristen Campbell digs in now. Man at second. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2-2.
Right-handed reliever. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Trevor Story.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
Go-ahead run at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fought off foul. Here's a 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. Puts it in the air out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the 3rd out.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Justin Slater.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
And now the right fielder, Jeremiah Jackson. This one high in the air to left center. One up, one down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Movement in the bullpen. Greg Weisser getting ready to go. High chopper to third. Durbin in plenty of time to first, and O'Neill is retired.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Colton Cowser getting ready to hit. The pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. It's the 9th, and we are tied. We go to the 9th, and stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras.
The first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Inside, almost got him. And he deals. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Now it rolls down into the corner. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Go-ahead run on base. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Roman Anthony. That one missed. Man at second. Out to center. Cowser settles under it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. Save!
Hey.
And now here is Wilyer Abreu.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Liner, out at second.
Sweet grab right there. That's the DRS for you, buddy. Defensive run save. Very athletic. Really good reactions. Nice job of saving that one.
Digging in, Caleb Durbin. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. Pinch hitter coming on, Tristan Casas. Looking for a 2-out hit to bring home the runner from third. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. Next offering is down low. And the righty deals. That one misses, and that's ball 3. Cedane Rafaela on deck for Boston. Kicks and deals. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And that's the 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order, 2 up. All tied 1-1. Staying in the game on defense, Tristan Casas. He'll play 3rd after coming into the game as a pinch hitter. New pitcher on now, Giovanni Moran.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Here's the 3rd baseman, Jordan Westbrook.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Aroldis Chapman, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Cologne also throwing. And another ball. In the air, left field, down the line. Anthony makes a nice running catch.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And that one is lifted in the air. He's under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gunnar.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Big swing and a miss.
I really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Through it for the K. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. So they make short work of them there. 9 isn't enough to decide a winner, so we are off to extra innings. All tied 1-1. We're in extras here, and now Cedane Rafaela. Man at second, nobody out. Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
Makes the catch for the out. And here's the catcher.
Well, first base open. Really no reason to pitch to this hitter right here. Put him on, have the force at second, first, perhaps getting inning-ending double play.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Man at second. Got him swinging.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Now it's the second baseman, Kristen Campbell. Pitch misses. 2-1. Two down, go-ahead run in scoring position here in the top half of the 10th. And there's the ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And here it comes. And that one takes the corner.
Okay.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
On to the bottom of the 10th. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Way out front for strike 2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
You know, varying speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement, as you see right there. It really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Taylor Ward now at the plate. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. That's it for a strike. For the third. Save!
That's an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in.
And now 2-2.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Winning run at third, 1 down. Slider misses outside. Adley Rutschman in the on-deck circle. And now the lefty on the ground, right side. It gets through, that's it. Across is the winning run, and the Orioles walk it off in extra innings.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged in the backs of the minds of everybody that witnessed this here today.
And your final score here today, 2-1. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Baltimore Orioles. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you, and a couple of division rivals going head-to-head today, Siggy.
I think when these two teams match up, that regardless, you're looking to bury that other club because of what they've done to you over the course of the season. You figure, hey, it's my time to return the favor.
So just about set now. And the right-hander with the good curveball, Zach Eflin.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Now it's the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Trevor Story.
And here it comes. Hard hit left side. Toss to Alonso. One out in the top of the first. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Wilyer Abreu.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Next offering is in the dirt. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Fly ball down the line. Jackson pulls it in on the run.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Wilson Contreras. In the dirt, 2-1. 2 outs, base is empty. That one misses, and the count is 3-1. And a pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
The left fielder.
So man aboard, digging in, Jarren Duran. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. And the ball evens the count.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The 2-2 on the way. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Drifts towards it, and a foul ball. And another ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
2 low, ball 4, and he's walked another.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. You're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
At the plate, Roman Anthony. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Boston strands a pair, and now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Getting the nod on the mound, Ranger Suarez. What should we keep an eye on here?
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Kicks and deals. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Rafaela flashes the leather on the run and catch. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Colton Cowser.
And one of the most versatile players. He can bat anywhere in that order, and he can play anywhere on the field. Not just the outfield, the infield as well.
So digging in, Jackson Holliday. One down, base is empty. Swing and a foul straight back. In the air, left field, down the line, and there's 2 down.
Batting third. Not so
Now at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. And now the lefty swings and misses. Now 1-2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, brings it in for the third out. Nothing for the Orioles in the first. On to the second for Baltimore. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. The pitch. That one fouled off. And he deals. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Cedane Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. On the ground, Westberg. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And here's the catcher. Two outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And another ball.
2-2.
And he grounds one to the right side. Sends it to first. Red Sox go 1-2-3. Nothing across here this half. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Bottom of the second. Here's Pete Alonso. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. And a pitch. And that catches the low inside corner. Good fastball. That one missed. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. A gigantic blast. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Ball to strike. The pitch. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That one is absolutely belted. Abreu going back, up against the wall, and he makes the catch.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Here's Adley Rutschman. The pitch.
Right.
Here's the swing and a miss.
1-2.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The wind of the pitch. That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2.
It's a good
2
take.
balls, 2 strikes.
Out towards right center field. Abreu under it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting 7, the right fielder,
Jeremiah Jackson, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the second game of the series. Next offering popped in the air, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that's the inning. Solo homer brings in 1 for Baltimore. It's an early 1-0 lead. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. New inning getting started, and stepping in for Boston, Kristen Campbell.
Campbell.
And
That's a foul
ball. In the air, right field, Jackson moving under it. Makes the catch, and there's 1 down.
The batter, number 10. Shortstop.
So the lineup flips over. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. And the righty deals. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. The Red Sox trailing by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Kicks and fires. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And now 2 gone.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And stepping in is the speedy Caleb Durbin. And another ball. The Red Sox down by a run here in the second game of the series. Line drive makes the play, and it's out number 3. Red Sox go down quietly. They trail here 1-0. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the DH, Tyler O'Neill. Here comes a pitch. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1-2 is the count.
That one just misses.
Close pitch
2-2.
there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
O'Neill swings and belts one deep to right. That ball's carried, and it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing there. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. And it's second. Just missed.
2-1.
That's off the mark. And now 3 balls and a strike. And there's the strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And a swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Now
So the batting order turns over. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. And the pitch. Comebacker to the mound. Throws the first in time.
Number 7, second baseman, Jackson.
And next for the Orioles, Jackson Holliday. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Not close with that one. 2-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that will end the inning. And the Orioles leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back now at Oriole Park as we go to the top of the 4th. Still stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras. And the right-hander deals. And now 2-1. Chopped left side, and that's just foul. The 2-2. Now a fly ball to right center. Jackson on the move. He's got it, and there's one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Now batting Jarren Duran. 1 down, base is empty.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on the fastball.
He's got it. There's 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled. Fires to first on the run, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for Boston. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here in Baltimore, John Chappie and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Gunnar Henderson. And a 1-1. And downstairs.
You know, these Orioles showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
On the ground, right side. Throws to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Late that time, and it's strike 2. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. And that one is lifted in the air. Abreu coming on, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And we're back. And the batter now, Wilyer Abreu. And a pitch. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And another ball. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Kowser going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, he hammered that on the center. I thought it was out of here, but Wynn just absolutely killed it.
Zidane Rafaela will hit next. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. 1 down, base is empty. Fall off foul.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
A flip to the pitcher covering, and there are 2 outs.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense.
Snags it on the run, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. They still trail 1-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman.
1-2.
The pitch. Bounced up the middle. Story. On to first. Rutschman retired.
Now batting, right fielder, Jeremiah.
And into the box for Baltimore, Jeremiah Jackson.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Going to count 1 and 2.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Tyler O'Neill. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Smoked on the ground to second. Gets it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Orioles held in check there, but they still lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. Now it's the second baseman, Kristen Campbell. And a curve misses outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Slice to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Here's Trevor Story now. Next offering is in for a strike. The Orioles up by a run over the top half of the 6th. Backs and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Caleb Durbin up next for the Red Sox. The wind and the pitch. Foul ball. The Red Sox trailing by a run here in the second game of the series. Two outs. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Holiday makes the catch, inning over. So he's through 6 no-hit innings now. It's the Orioles 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Back now at Oriole Park. Bottom of the 6th inning. Leading off, Colton Cowser.
This guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
And right back to the mound. Throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, third baseman, Jordan.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. The 1-1. Up the middle, Story. To first.
That's an out.
2 up, 2 down.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Jackson.
2 outs, base is empty. Jackson Holiday getting ready to hit. Swings through that one.
1-2.
Two down, nobody on. That one to first. Contreras steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's, but they lead it 1-0. Back here in Baltimore, and up to hit is Wilson Contreras.
You get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if you will.
And that's ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Righty delivers. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Righty to the plate. Battling here as he fouls it away. With the tying run on at first, here in the top half of inning number 7. Oh, he hit him.
That hit him.
And that got him pretty flush. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. And next is the designated hitter, Roman Anthony. And the count 1-2. So the tying run at second. That one not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On the ground, and that's through. Their first hit of the ball game. Throw comes back in. The tying run stops at third with nobody out. So history wasn't meant to be in this one, but it's been quite the performance.
And that's tough for a pitcher to swallow. I mean, when you're right on the brink of a no-hitter, just pitched a heck of a game, just couldn't make it to the finish line.
Brandon Hyde out of the dugout now, and he's ready to make a move to the bullpen. Zach Eflin done for the night, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute. Coming on for the Orioles, Ennis.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. And that one fouled off.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches.
Ripped to first, applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play.
I understand the base is loaded. You start licking your chops, thinking you can hit a 4-bagger, but really have to be disciplined and not let the pitcher off the hook.
And now the center fielder, Cedine Rafaela. That's off the mark, and it's 2-1. Big spot, 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Line drive, that's a base hit. 1 run's in. Here comes the throw. He's in there.
That's all he needed, just a simple base hit, and he drives in 2 in a huge spot. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the catcher. Two outs. And there's a foul ball. At the belt and fires. Ripped to third. Zips it to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So they find a way to break up the no-hitter, and now it's stretch time. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Orioles 1. And we're back. Set for the last half of the seventh. And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Back to right. Abreu gets under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Now back, first baseman.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing.
That's the ball.
Next pitch is outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one ripped, but foul.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
That swing right there tells me he's seen it pretty well. He really didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And next for the Orioles, Taylor Ward. Bounce to the right side. Whips it to first. That's out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down 2-1. So they turn things over to the righty, Andrew Kittredge.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Well, 1-run game, and stepping in for Boston, Kristen Campbell. Here's a 1-1. Swung and a miss as he was late that time. Action in the pen down there. Keegan Aiken up and throwing. Number 60 warming up as well. And a pitch. And that's downstairs and outside. Kicks and deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The pitch. That misses off the outside edge. Payoff pitch. Inside ball 4.
Leading off the ball.
Here's Trevor Story. 2-1 now. That's out to center field. Cowser under it. Makes the grab, 1 away.
The batter, the third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
Stepping in, Caleb Durbin. And that's outside. That one the other way. Pulls it in for the out.
Now back, the first baseman,
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. And here it comes. And it goes just foul. Two outs. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him. And that's that. One left for the Red Sox as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. back now. New pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Garrett Whitlock.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's the catcher to hit, Adley Rutschman.
The catcher.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Short hop liner, handled it short. Throw is low, and he can't pick it.
Well, that one right there had the looks of one of those plays of the week. Great diving stop, but he just couldn't set up to make a good throw. Maybe got a little too excited. He was probably feeling it as well, but either way, that's a tough play and a tough error.
And into the box for Baltimore, Jeremiah Jackson. And another ball. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Chase that time. Tyler O'Neill getting on deck circle. Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now.
Full count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1-2. Count.
One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Right-hander kicks, deals.
No,
that
that's
misses
down.
the zone.
Ball.
And that's ball 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's the center fielder, Colton Cowser. Left-hand hitter waits. Fights it off, he'll see another.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Chopped on the ground. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Oh, the throw is over his head. Runner around third. And he's out. Tried to score in the error, but instead the third out and the inning is over. 1 left for the Orioles. And our score remains 2-1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Keegan Aiken.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. Jarren Duran now at the plate. Next offering is in for a strike. Kick the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base pass. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Bounce to the left side. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 9th. Running out of chances to pad the lead.
Now batting, right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
2 outs, base is empty. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
And he deals. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Orioles 1. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Aroldis Chapman.
Now,
well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jordan Westburg. 1-run game, bottom 9. There's a ball. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. The pitch. And so the lefty allows the leadoff 3 pass.
Well, that could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and leading batters on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off the shoulder.
Chapman now 1-run game. Trying to move him over here. Contreras. Throw to first in time. Barely got it for the out close play.
Well, just doing his part right there, trying to move that runner in a scoring position. Got it down successfully. Now we'll see if they can drive him in from second.
He's 2 outs away. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head. Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers, they seem to live for. And you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
On the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So they're down to their final out. Pete Alonso, the next to hit for the Orioles. 2 outs. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. Taylor Ward waits on deck. Ball 4, he walked it, and that keeps things going.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way out.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Ripped on the ground to second. On the story, the tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over.
Well, it's a tough loss with the tying run at third, trying to get it in. Could have perhaps tied up this ball game. Would have been pretty difficult to get that run all the way around from first base. But this comes down to being able to put the ball in play, hitting in situations they just weren't able to do it in this one.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
The final line score for our ball game.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Okay, let's jump in, Chris. It's August. The postseason races are starting to take shape, and these divisional matchups are really starting to impact the standings.
Yeah, Boog, these two teams play each other a lot, and maybe it's easy to think, hey, they know your holes and your weaknesses, but these are the matchups during the season that matter more in the standings than the rest of the games. These are the ones that really add up at the end of the year and can set you up for a strong finish in the month of September.
Just about ready to go. And today on the hill, Dean Kremer. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Here's a check of the Red Sox lineup put together by manager Alex Cora. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Roman.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the DH, Roman Anthony. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Orioles due up in the first, no score. You're dialed into the show. Back now at Oriole Park. And on the hill, Brian Bayo. What do you have on him, Singy?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around.
Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Taylor Ward.
And Boog, he's a guy who loves coming up with the chance to drive in his teammates. It's like he finds another level of focus. Batting over 300 with runners in scoring position this season. And you know what? Because of that, I wonder if the guys in front of him will see some better pitches to hit, because you don't want to put any free base runners on with him looming in the on-deck circle.
Bayo, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. So 2 down now, and here is Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Orioles held in check there. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Baltimore, all set for the start of the inning. Now batting Tristan Casas. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That's outside, and the count's full. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching, but you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down, so we'll see how it goes in this one.
Well struck right field. Taveras going back on the warning track and hauls it in.
That's a really nice job right there. Great awareness, making the catch up against the wall. You see the perfect technique, feeling for the wall with the bare hand while keeping his eyes on the baseball as it's coming down, his glove in a good position to make the catch. That's exactly how you do it.
Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. That one not close, and it's 2-1. And that clips the inside corner. No score here in the second. And another ball.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Batting fifth.
One gone, runner at first. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss as he was late. And a ball and 2 strikes. And another ball.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Left-hand hitter waits. That's too high, and it's ball 4. Another walk.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
So stepping in for Boston, Marcelo Meyer. Wouldn't chase that time.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Not even close there. 3-1 now.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Base hit into right center. Headed for the plate. The throw in. Safe.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. That one fouled off. 2-2. Righty to the plate. In the air, left field. Ward pulls that one down. Runners tagging from second and third. And now the runner will score from third on a wild throw.
That's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
And next for the Red Sox, Connor Wong.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
2 outs. And that one lifted in the air center field. O'Neill drifts towards it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Orioles nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
After putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across. This is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone boot from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
It in at the wall.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
The catcher, Samuel.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's going to be Samuel Becerra. That clips the corner. Red Sox leading it by 2 here in game 3 of this 4-game series. Lifted in the air, and it drops in. And that keeps the inning going. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Red Sox by 2. Bottom half of inning number 2. They take the force out, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. And the Orioles leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now batting Jarren Duran.
Jarren Duran.
High fly ball right field. Tavares settles under it. Makes the catch for the out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And stepping in is the speedy Caleb Durbin. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Ward settles underneath it. Corrals it, and there's 2 down. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 outs, base is empty, and now the DH, Roman Anthony. Here's a 1-1, and that one is in for a strike. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox, but they're on top 2-0. As we go to the last of the 3rd, and into the box for Baltimore, Jeremiah Jackson. The 1-2. Sets him down looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Outside low, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Swings and misses, and there's 2 down. Here's Leody Tavares.
The right fielder, Leody Tavares.
The Red Sox up by 2 here in the last half of the third. Next pitch is downstairs. On the ground. And that one handled. And the Orioles set down in order. Orioles held in check there, and they're down 2-0. Back now at Oriole Park, and now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. Next offering upstairs.
You know, these Red Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Kicks and deals. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now Masataka Yoshida. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
In the air to left down the line. Ward drifts towards it. 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. And the pitch. And delivers outside.
2 balls, 1
2
strike.
down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Gets the call. And it's 2-2.
2-2.
Two outs. Swung on, popped up left side. Alexander has this one sized up, brings it in for the 3rd out. Red Sox go down quietly, but they hold the 2-0 lead. And we're back.
Leading
now
off
the 3rd baseman, Blaze Alexander.
The 3rd baseman,
The 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Out towards right center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away.
shortstop,
Now Gunnar Henderson. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
2-1.
In the dirt, 2-1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Fights it off. You'll see another. One down, base is empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. In the air, out towards right center. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Orioles.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Alonso.
Ball to strike. And a foul ball. The Red Sox leading by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That'll fire up the dugout, and they've got their first run. It's 2-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Orioles. That misses, and that's ball 2. Home team down a run here in game 3 of this 4-game series. Late with the swing there.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. On the move. Nabs it, and that'll do it. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Marcelo Meyer. Here's a 1-1. In there at the knees for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Meyer checks his swing, appeal to third, no swing. The pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. On the ground to the left. Henderson sends it to first. Run up on down.
Well, that looks routine, but it hasn't been so easy for this club defensively this year. And you got to make those routine plays behind the pitcher. Helps him to get more comfortable and move through this ball game.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 5th. That one the other way, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 down.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now it's going to be Connor Wong. Two down, nobody on. And another ball. Two outs. Battling here as he fouls it away. miss, struck him out. Red Sox go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Boston. They lead it 2-1. Back here in Baltimore, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Now the Orioles catcher, Samuel Becerra. That's outside, and a count 2-1. And that's in the game.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And he deals. Ground ball up the middle. Wong tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
This guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Ryan Mountcastle. One down, base is empty. Slap the other way, foul. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And next for the Orioles, Jeremiah Jackson. Sinker catches the zone at the knees. The Orioles trailing by a run, last half of inning number 5. That one missed. Bounce to the left side. Meyer zips it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They're down 2-1. All set for the start of the inning. Now here is Jarren Duran. The wind of the pitch. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 2-1. A wide to kick the pitch. And that's outside. And now it's 3-2.
2 strikes.
Bounced up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now back, the third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
So stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That misses off the outside edge.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Mountcastle makes the catch, and there's 2 away. Two outs, base is empty. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Roman Anthony. And now 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Wouldn't chase that time. Two outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Offense held in check there. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Orioles 1. Here's Tyler O'Neill, having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And another ball. Hit hard, that gets through. Off to a good start with a leadoff now. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Taveras, the next to hit for the Orioles. And the right-hander deals. And another ball. With the tying run on at first here in the bottom of the sixth. And there's a ball. Chris with that distraction and the speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And here it comes. 3-2 now.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
Blaze Alexander will hit next. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, but not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's a 1-2. Line, and that's a base hit. Runner around third. Here's the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores. We are tied at 2.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Well, the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Kicks and fires. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Here's Pete Alonso. Missed with a changeup. And a count 2-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Struck him out looking.
Big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Outside low, and it's 2-2. Taveras on second. Alexander at first. 2 out of the inning. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Samuel Becerra hitting on deck circle. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Inning over, and it could have been worse.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Chris Bassett.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Swings through that one. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Tyler Wells is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. And another ball. Swing and a base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single. And the batter now, Masataka Yoshida. The 1-1. Outside corner, there's a strike. Righty to the plate. And that one cutting but missing down low. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. And they turn the double play.
I think 4, 6, 3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Next offering is in for a strike. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. And it's even up. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3. We're back in a new picture here to start the bottom of the 7th. Greg Weisser.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
And into the box for Baltimore, Samuel Becerra.
The catcher, Samuel Becerra.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a ball popped up under it. And there's one away.
The first baseman, number 6.
And here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That to right, sizing this one up. Snags it for the second out.
Now that second baseman.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Jeremiah Jackson. The pitch. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 3 of this 4-game series. Righty delivers. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Score remains 2-2. Ready to begin the 8th. And the batter now, Marcelo Meyer. Ripped towards third. Rolls across the diamond. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Now the catcher up to hit, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And that is cut on and missed. And that's strike 2. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Ennis is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Number 60 also throwing. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. So digging in, Connor Wong.
Second baseman, Connor Wong.
1-1 now. And he hits a ground ball right side. Whips it to Mountcastle. Red Sox go 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. We are tied 2-2. Bottom of the 8th.
Leading
and
off.
now the center fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
The center fielder, Tyler.
Here comes the pitch. And a count 1-2. And a pitch. Foul ball still, 1-2 count. Right side, Abreu coming in on it. He's got it. And there's one down.
The bat, the right fielder,
Back to the top of the lineup. Next to hit, Leody Taveras. Swing and a miss. Adam out front for the strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So 2 down now, and here is Blaze Alexander. Next offering is down low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 2-2 now. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup, and it's a 3 up, 3 down inning. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. And a pitch. Right through there for a strike. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Andrew Kittredge is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. The other way, and it stays fair. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
Go-ahead run on base. Now the number 2 hitter, Caleb Durbin. Jackson throws to first in time. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat.
Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. Two-one now.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This will be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
And that's outside. Tristan Casas waiting for a turn at the plate. Outside, and that is ball 4.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He play off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss.
This is a batter who loves to produce late in ball games. He doesn't shy away from the big moment.
Got him swinging. A
pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
So up next, Masataka Yoshida. And the righty deals. That's down and in. Trying to keep this a 2-2 game here at the top of the ninth. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back now at Oriole Park. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball two.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. And there's one down.
Now back, the designated hitter,
Pete Alonso, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Well, one swing's a lot easier than getting 2 or 3 hits to win this ball game. You better believe he's going to be all in to hit the ball over the fence somewhere.
All tied up. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Swings and misses, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Orioles. Trying to send this extra innings. And a base hit.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the catcher. Runner on the go. And fouled off. 2 outs, but the winning run is at first. Got him swinging for the K. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. So they can't come up with the winning run, and that means we'll have to go a little longer here tonight to find a winner. We are tied 2-2. New inning getting started, and here is Wilyer Abreu. Right-handed reliever, and another ball.
2-1.
2-1 now. That one ripped but foul. Quickly, 1st and 3rd now with nobody out. So they hold the runner at 3rd, wanting to play it safe. The guy comes back to bite him.
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on 2nd to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
And next for the Red Sox, Marcelo Meyer. Its way through for a hit. The run scores from 3rd. It's 3-2.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
1st and 2nd, no outs. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. That's a hit around third. But now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
And stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. Next offering is in for a strike.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
This one in the air right field. Tavares settles under it. Squeezes it. Runners tagging for second and third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. 4-2 now.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at-bat. Got the job done.
Number 60 gets the ball now.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
So stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. Two on, one out. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they're up by 4.
He was all over that one. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And at second with one away, Caleb Durbin up next for the Red Sox. On the ground, right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. He doesn't have a throw, and the defense comes away with nothing. So now here's the DH, Roman Anthony. Throw to first. Durbin gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Runner takes off. Headed down the line. Ward running hard to get it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. The 1-2. That one missed.
Okay.
Pitch gets away. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
Well, clearly being aggressive on the bases right there, trying to add on to that big lead. Credit to the defense, though. Nice execution to cut him down at the plate. And it's good to see they're still out there trying to make plays for their pitcher.
And the pitch. This one lifted in the air, left field. Ward makes the play, and that'll do it. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Orioles 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Giovanni Moran.
50th time he's come into a game this year. He's been relied on out of the pen quite a bit.
On the ground, right side. Wong gets it to first. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out. Jeremiah Jackson, the next to hit for the Orioles.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1. And that one pulled foul.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
3 balls.
And another ball. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Line drive, base hit. In comes the run from third to turn the lead. It's 6-3.
Well done. Drives in the run. Kind of just punts it out there the other way. Didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Man at first. And next for the Orioles, Tyler O'Neill. The 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So it's their last chance in this one. Leody Taveras, the next to hit for the Orioles. And a good eye there. Moran is just one strike away. Got it. Ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
The final line.
That misses the zone. 2-2. Alexander stands at second with 2 gone. And that one upstairs. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Oh, and it hits the base. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Here's Pete Alonso. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here in Baltimore, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Wilson Contreras. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Late swing, fouled off. Two down. Slider misses outside. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Go ahead run run on base. Now, Jarren Duran. Off the mark there. And the count 2-1. Righty to the plate. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. 1 away. And now Roman Anthony. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. One and 2 now.
That's ball 2.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's 1 over to first. That's 2. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. We're tied, 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4 and into the box for Baltimore. Jackson Holliday.
Nope.
Close one, doesn't get
2
the
balls,
call.
1 strike.
And it's 2-1.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this
Ball
ball game.
3.
So many of their outs have come from
3
weak
balls,
contact
1
on
strike.
pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Squeezes it, and there's 1 away.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
One down, base is empty. And he walked him.
The catcher, number 35.
Here's Adley Rutschman. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Ground ball, left side, and that's just foul.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Righty delivers. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. At the belt and fires. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Go to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
Trying to make something happen there on offense, but that's the risk you run. Awesome. Strike him out, throw him out, double play to end the inning.
Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the center fielder, Zidane Rafaela. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swings through that one for strike 2.
You have a catcher that can throw like that. A pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
The pitch. Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox. Here's a 1-1. Just missed. And another ball.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And that's ball 4.
Up next for the Red Sox.
One down. Here's the second baseman, Kristen Campbell. And a pitch. In the air out towards right center. Cowser sizing this one up. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Now third baseman, Isaiah
Kiner-Falefa up next for the Red Sox. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. And the Red Sox lead 1. And we're still knotted at 0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. Big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That misses off the outside edge. The 2-2. Line to second. Snagged on the bounce. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
The right fielder, number 10, Leody.
Here's Leody Taveras. Right through there for a strike. And another ball. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Now batting.
So digging in, Jordan Westburg. All tied up, last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
And here it comes. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Blaze Alexander. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they've been held scoreless through 5. And we still have no score. All set for the top of the 6th. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Trevor Story. Kicks and deals. The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, these Red Sox, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
And Story is out. 1 up, 1 down.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
In the air to left center. Touches down. That's a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. And the righty deals. And there's a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Tyler Wells is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Bassett warming up as well. And misses, and It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the moneymaker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, it's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Now here is Jarren Duran. 2 outs. Left field. Alexander moving under this one. And that'll do it. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. No score. Back now at Oriole Park, bottom of the 6th inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. That one to first, and he's safe at first. Some strange defense there. Pete Alonso, the next to hit for the Orioles. The 1-1. Fall off foul. Got him swinging.
Number 7.
And here is Jackson Holiday. The pitch. Runner takes off. Pitch is low. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in a scoring position.
Go-ahead run at second here in the bottom of the 6th. This one lifted in the air, left field. Anthony makes the grab on the run.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity. But a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. On the ground, out to short. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 1 left for the Orioles, and we are still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Roman Anthony. The 1-1. And another ball. Next pitch is outside. Rips that one center field. Cowser makes the grab, one down.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
Digging in, Cedane Rafaela. One down, base is empty. That's a base hit.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and lifted into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Shane Baz out of the game, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm. A quick break. Tyler Wells gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Man at first with one gone, and here's the catcher. That's inside. 2-1. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. And safe. It's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal the base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Now it's the second baseman, Kristen Campbell. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Marcelo Meyer.
And this is a big at-bat coming move. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Here's a 1-1. Line and a base hit into right. Headed for the plate. He's safe.
He's safe.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
And next for the Red Sox, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Man on second, 2 down. And a foul ball. The pitch. On the ground to short, Henderson. In plenty of time to first. That takes care of Kiner-Falefa. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So remaining in the game defensively, Marcelo Meyer. He entered the game to pinch hit and now mans second base. So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Justin Slater.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
And a count 1-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. Sizzling on its way to the outfield. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And the pitch.
Ball back there.
And now 2-2.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stand on that double play.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And he deals. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Anthony should have this one. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now back, the right fielder,
Leody Taveras, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
Anthony flashes the leather on the run and catch. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Jordan Westburg getting ready to hit. And ball 4 to a board.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. some hot water trying to protect this lead.
So first and second with 2 outs. And here is Blaze Alexander. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
His fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Pitch misses. The count now 2-2. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge it.
Got him! Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity. Orioles strand a couple. They still trail 1-0. Ready to begin the 8th. And now the shortstop, Trevor Story. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
The right fielder, 7, Masataka Yoshida.
Now it's the right fielder, Masataka Yoshida. The pitch. Rips that one to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now back. The first baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
And this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
That's to third, Westburg. To first, Red Sox go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Boston, but they lead it 1-0. New pitcher on now, Danny Coulombe.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, 1-run game, and into the box for Baltimore. Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a miss as he was late.
3-2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And now the lefty fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Chop to first. Steps on first for the out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
So now the DH spot, Pete Alonso. Front there as he swings through it.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
At the plate, Jackson Holliday. Meyer to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Orioles held in check there. They're down 1-0. We go to the 9th. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Jarren Duran. Now before the 1-1, time is called. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a pitch. That's ripped. Base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
All over that one right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. On the ground, could be two. Flips to second, that's one. On to Mountcastle. It's a double play.
Really nice double play turn right there, and it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
And that one is lifted in the air. Tavares makes the grab, and that's the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Orioles nothing. So here comes the big lefty Aroldis Chapman to the mound.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Pitch misses there. Ball 2.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
One-run game, bottom 9. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Chapman now, one-run game. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Well, we see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
A one-run lead in the last half of inning number 9. Got him looking. And 2 away now.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
So it's their last chance in this one. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that's it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the crowd goes home disappointed as this one draws to a close.
Well, the goal when you go on the road is to at least play 500 ball. Well, they've been winning series. They win this one here, and you got yourself a little bit of breathing room, but you want to keep the same mindset. Let's go to the next place, and let's take that series again.